Hello, doing my first contest. I am so excited about this. It's going to be my 50 subs contest. Technically, I think I'm at 43, but I'm assuming that eventually I'm going to hit 50. So I'm going to go ahead and put this contest out there because I'm so excited to do it. I want to give back to the vinyl community because I just feel like I've gotten so much from you all. So I want to go ahead and put this out there. We're going to have the contest that I'm doing. I'm going to tell you what it is and show you the prizes, and I'm actually going to show you my responses to the question to give you sort of an idea of what I'm looking for. The rules for the contest is simple, just standard like everyone else's. You have to be a subscriber, and you need to personal message me to make sure I see the video. If you make a video, I will comment on it. I will respond to it. If I haven't, then I have not seen it. We're going to do the drawing. There's going to be two winners to this contest, and we're going to do the drawing a month from now. We'll say December 15th. That's a Sunday. There'll be two winners. Whatever, put all the names in a hat, and whoever I draw out first will get the first pick, and whoever I draw out second will get what's left. I've really tried to come up with some cool prizes, and I'll just go ahead and show you what those are. This is going to be option A. These two items together. This is, and again, I've really tried to come up with some cool stuff that I think you all will like. This is the first item in option A. It's a compilation of Brazilian psychedelic music. It's called Brazilian Guitar Fuzz Bananas. This is a nice gatefold double album. Psychedelic as hell. This is 1967 to 76. This is a compilation. Not the easiest thing to find. This is so fantastic. If you love psychedelic music, this is going to be perfect for you. So Brazilian Guitar Fuzz Bananas. Love this. This is going to be the first item in option A. Because I really kind of come up with packages for people. Send them a love package if they win this contest. So that's the first thing, which is an awesome piece. Also, if you pick option A, you get Miles, the autobiography. This is Miles Davis's autobiography. This is one of the coolest books I've ever read. It's just got Miles telling, his musical career. It's like only Miles could tell it. It's awesome. So option A, you get this awesome Brazilian psych comp and Miles. What more could you need? Option B is, and I try to think of some stuff besides, both options have vinyl, but other cool things like the Miles book. This is for option B. This is a really cool item. If you're familiar with Daniel Johnston, this is a piece of Daniel Johnston's artwork. It is a print. It costs about $15 off his website. But you see the "Hi, how are you" logo there. If you are familiar with Daniel Johnston, the film The Devil and Daniel Johnston, and of course his numerous releases, I'm a huge fan. If you're not familiar with him, check him out. If you are, you'll know how cool this is. This is a piece of his artwork that I got straight from his website. So put that in a nice frame. That would look awesome in someone's music room. So get a look at the photo there. That's one item in option B. The other two items with it: White Stripes picture disc. This is for the song Icky Thump. Not extremely easy to find. It's really cool to pick this up. Very thick 45. It sounds great. The late great White Stripes picture disc. And also with that, throwing in another 45. This is a Record Store Day exclusive from 2012. This is Beach House. The song Lazuli, backed with Equal Mind. Equal Mind is a non-album track off of Bloom. This, of course, is on Sub Top. And it's on this nice sort of dark blue vinyl. If you can see it there, my lighting is really bad, but it's a colored blue vinyl. So, given sort of a variety there, you got option B would be Beach House, White Stripes, and the Daniel Johnston artwork. So you can, if you win, if you're one of the two that win, you can say, I want option A or B. So that tells you what the prizes are. That's what we're playing for. Let me go ahead and get to the question, and I will demonstrate sort of what I'm looking for. This contest is going to be called, well, it's about musical associations and the different seasons. We could call it Season of the Witch. Maybe we'll call it that. But basically, what I'm looking for is, I'm a very nostalgic person. I think pretty much everyone, I don't want to make generalizations about people, but if you're in the vinyl community, you probably are a nostalgic person. We're collecting nostalgic medium. But specifically with the seasons changing, and I'm a big sensory person. When the seasons change, it takes me back to things. And also with music, music, there's certain albums that remind me of certain times of the year that I like to listen to in certain times of the year. I don't know if this contest has been done before, but if it has, I apologize. I've not seen it. But basically what I'm looking for is for you to talk about certain albums that take you back to certain times of the year. You can do one, you can just show one album and say, this reminds me of spring, and here's why. This is why I associate it with the springtime. Or you can do one for every season. Say this is, fall, winter, spring, summer. And these are the albums that I'll always associate with that. That when the season changes, I put this album on. Talk about it. You can do one, you can do two, you can do four, you can do however many you want. I'm just looking for, a story. Why does that album remind you of that time of the year? Is it the music? Is it the lyrics? Is it the textures? What was going on in your life that makes you, associated with that style of music? I'm looking for nostalgic stories. Just tell us about it. Have fun with it. Be creative. And we'll do the drawing on the 15th, and you'll have the option for either one of those cool things. I'm going to go ahead and do mine and just kind of show you what I associate with what times of the year. And again, this is by no means a blueprint. Have fun with it. Do what you want. This is so getting to it. This is the album I associate with the fall. Postal Service. Give Up. I'll always associate this album with autumn. And the reason for it is, it came out in 2003. I was in college. That was 2003 when everyone had the what are they even called? Not the iPads, the iPod. Gosh, that seems like an outdated thing. An iPod. Everyone had the white things in their ears. I had one. I was on campus. Everyone had one on campus, and this is an album. I really, Ben Gibbard's voice always reminds me of the fall time and drinking coffee in a coffee house in Seattle, Washington, all these things. This album and Death Cab for Cutie always sort of take me back to fall. Since then I've sort of outgrown this album. I've outgrown a lot of Death Cab, but this was an album that no matter, in college you meet a wide variety of people, that everyone seemed to like it. Everyone could agree, whether you were into independent music or whatever you were into. Everyone could sort of agree, I like this album, and I really like the lyrics. This is I still like it. I don't listen to it much, but this always takes me back to, college and walking around campus and with a, stupid iPod and doing that, and everyone sort of liking this album. So that's fall time for me. Winter, I'll always associate it with, the Beach Boys, which is kind of a weird choice. But I'll tell you why specifically. The story. Around Christmas time, you always sort of have some extra money to buy albums, and usually around the winter time, a bunch of awesome box sets come out. And this came out a few years back, this reissue of Smile, and it was pretty pricey. I think it was like $30. And I had some extra Christmas money, and I remember picking this up and coming back home and putting it on. My wife was cooking, Christmas dinner, waiting on relatives to come, and it was so snowy out and nasty out, but you heard these beautiful harmonies that sort of took you away to a beach. It's just a really nice contrast to what was going on outside, and I've sort of always associated since then, the Beach Boys. And also, in the winter, in January and February, everything's so dead and disgusting and depressing, and you kind of need something like this to pull you out of it. So, the Beach Boys are sort of my winter band to hold me over until I get to spring. Something that I'll always associate with spring. This is kind of a somewhat embarrassing choice, but I'm no shame in my game. I like Creedence. This is Creedence Clearwater Revival. I'll always associate this music with the spring, and the reason for that is when I did first meet my wife, we were actually playing in a band together, and we did a lot of Creedence Clearwater Revival songs, a whole lot, and it was sort of in the springtime when we started playing a lot of gigs and doing a lot of Creedence songs. And hey, wrote a song for everyone. Bad Moon Rising, Green River. One of the ones we did that I always love is gosh, what is it? Have you ever seen The Rain? I mean, been played to death, but it's a good song. I think John Fogerty can write a good song. So I always sort of associate this with falling in love with my wife. It was before we were married, and playing in that band in the springtime. It's nice outside, April, May. That's what I'll always sort of associate that album with. And lastly, an album that I'll always associate with summertime, Wilco, A Ghost Is Born. This came out in 2004. The reason I associate that is I was playing in a band then. This is in 2004 when it came out, and it was just sort of a magical summer. We were all living at the guitar player's house. We just sort of moved in for the summertime. We were in college, and it was the first band that I was ever in that was really any good. That when we played, we sort of got goosebumps. When we would all line up and create something. It was like, wow, we're really in this band. I mean, that sounds very pretentious, but you have those moments where you're like, well, I can't believe I'm a part of this. This is really cool. This is fulfilling me artistically. And that was the first band that I was ever in that was ever like that. And during the dead of the summer, we moved into the guitar player's house. I remember we watched a lot of Bad TV. We ate a lot of. My grandmother used to make this amazing chocolate cake. I would go get one for my grandmother and take it to the band practice, and we would just hang out, eat a lot of cake. This is very un-rock star-ish, and go to the movies, and it was just sort of like a summer camp almost. But we were working on that album, and this was always playing in the background. This is one of my favorite Wilco albums. I think this is an underrated Wilco album. It's very strong. It's different. I can see why people don't like it, but one of my favorites, one of my top one or two in their catalog, and it just came out that summer, and it was what was in my CD player. But every time I hear a song off this, I think back, well, that was a fun time in my life, making that, working on that record, living in that house, just sort of innocent fun, being in a band, being in your first good band. So anyway, that's I hope that kind of gives you an idea what I'm looking for. I just want everyone to have fun with this contest. If you have any questions, let me know, but it's pretty straightforward. You can do whatever you want, just as long as it has to do with your memories, a certain season, and an album. Do all four, that'd be awesome. I'll watch them all. I'm looking forward to it, and we'll draw this on December 15th. Thank you, and let's have fun.